And welcome to another California Guy video with your boy California Guy. What's up, everybody, and welcome to this new video entitled Black People Support Trump and Donald Trump Enticing Violence. I'm coming back at you guys with this all new video. Donald Trump, excuse me, peeps. But this video is about black people supporting Donald Trump, and this is more of a political video. Now, I've been looking on social media, watching news reports, and reading different articles with African American people supporting Donald Trump. And it was an article that, actually it was a YouTube video, Black Truth Forever, that I was listening to the other day. Very good video. I suggest you guys to check it out, where he talks about Donald Trump and he talks about black people going against Donald Trump, including Black Lives Matter. Now, I'm going to skip past some of that because I addressed it yesterday in on my videos, I believe, and on LA show. I was on LA show and I mentioned some of the stuff he said. Now, here's the thing with Donald Trump to African American people. First of all, Donald Trump, 5 years ago, well, almost 8, when Obama won the presidency, he began to, well, let's go even back before that. You know what? I'll go even further back. Donald Trump was in this party called the Constitutional Party, the American Party. The American Party, which was supported by major conservative right-wing racist groups. That's the American Constitutional Party, where they're anti-immigrants, anti-further action, anti a lot of stuff. Donald Trump has been a sheep. He's a chameleon, and he's been sitting there waiting to pounce when the opportunity arose. Now, he's a celebrity. Donald Trump has been a celebrity. We're all familiar with Donald Trump, especially people that was 80s kids like myself. I was an 80s baby, so I remember Donald Trump back on Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. I remember Donald Trump in the 80s with Ivor Trump and Trump Towers. I've been to his casinos before, and I've been to his hotels. So I remember Donald Trump for that part, but not really his political stances. But as time went on, and he started his show, and then he's been publicly, he's went against like Rosie O'Donnell, and he said different things about the war and everything else. Donald Trump has been an enigma. Donald Trump does not mean black people will in that regard. And I'm not saying that we need to trash Donald Trump, but Donald Trump doesn't mean well. So that was kind of a background reference I gave you on Donald Trump. A little bit. I didn't give you guys the total big history because you guys could go and do the research. But I'm just going to get to the final points about Donald Trump and why not to support Donald Trump. Because A, Donald Trump is, if you're anti-immigrant, anti-religion, anti-this, then 9 times out of 10 he's going to be anti-black. Now, a lot of black people are saying, oh, well, we need to leave Donald Trump alone because he's only messing with Hispanics. He's not really mentioning African Americans. Actually, he has. He supports the police union. The police unions is against Black Lives Matter. The police unions have justified in the last 2 to 3 years why African American men justify why they should be killed and to go through the laws and to beat up the protesters. That's what Donald Trump supports. He's always supported the police unions for like the last year. That's the only way he could secure his nomination. That's why his nomination is about to be secure, because he's followed through with his constituency has always wanted. Now, Donald Trump back in 2009, when Obama was president, he early on said Obama wasn't a citizen of the country. He was getting in bed with far right-wing racists, fringe individuals. And these fringe individuals that he was getting in bed with were anti-affirmative action, anti-civil rights. They thought it was communist. Some of the people he was with, like Jerome Corsi and many other racist pundits that can't even get on television. These are people who were fringe individuals, and Donald Trump is carrying out his fringe ideals, and he's using it in a way to get voters. This man is a dangerous man to any minority here. Now, I'm not saying that black people should get up and protest Donald Trump right now because he hasn't really said anything. But beware, black people, if he's targeting Hispanics and Muslims women, and any other group, guess who comes next? Black people. Black interests will be in danger, and that's a fact. Now, a lot of African American people, they say they hate Hillary Clinton. They may say they hate Bernie Sanders. But here's the thing: we gotta look. We gotta put our thinking caps on. We gotta look at the lesser of two evils. Who would we rather have? A man that is telling you he's racist, but a person that may be questionable, but will still have black interests at heart. I've been listening to people like Afro Synergy, which I respect Afro Synergy, and other black commentators, some black commentators, and I respect their opinions, but saying that, you support Donald Trump really makes no sense. It absolutely makes no sense, because this man is a fucking idiot, and he's a bigot, and he's not presidential. And just because an excuse from some of you black people, pro-blacks like myself, is that he wants to get rid of Mexicans, and you guys are protecting black interests. Now, here's the thing about black interests. What is black interest? First of all, the Latinos have been crossing the borders since the early 80s. That's fact. Not just Mexicans, but just Latinos in general from Cuba and other places. And they've gotten amnesty 20 times over from different governments, different administrations, from Reagan administration to Clinton to George W. Bush to even Obama. It's just Obama was the most liberal the most liberal president, and he pushed the laws through. We have more candidates now. We have more political clout. Now, you're saying that black interest is in danger by getting rid of the immigrants, when actually black interest has been in danger before the immigrants even came to this country. Now, that's just fact. Now, do I agree that we should let other groups fight their battles? Okay, fine. But to say that black interest is in danger from immigrants makes absolutely no sense, because black interest has been in danger since 1865. 1865, black interest has been in danger. And I'm going to tell you what I mean when I say immigrants. The attack on black people in New York from Irish. When Irish lynched African-American people in masses because of jobs. We have been battling immigrants, different forms of immigrants, ever since black people was going and migrating into the north. We've been dealing with migration, and especially in big cities, the Jews, the Italians, the Irish, the Germans. We've dealt with Swedish. Black people have dealt with many, many groups that they've been fighting black interests for years when it came to jobs. So the excuse today is that, oh, well, I want to support Donald Trump because he's going to build a wall. And I'm going to say this. He's not going to build a fucking wall. Anybody that believes it is crazy. He is not going to step on the wealthy Americans who use immigration for their own benefit. He's not, and there's too many immigrants in the country anyway, too many Hispanics. They're the fastest growing population in the United States. So he's not going to do anything as that. He's trying to get all your attention. Guess who suffers, though, if he gets in office? Black people might suffer, because it's going to be certain programs and certain things that he may take away. He may build a border, but guess what? Guess who benefits? I mean, guess who's going to get the blunt end worse than Hispanics is black people. We already have problems with voting rights in the South. We have problems with black violence. We have problems with black equality on jobs. We have problems with affirmative action. We have problems with a whole bunch of social issues. This man is a radical, dangerous person over Hillary Clinton. He's way more dangerous than Hillary Clinton. And so you guys are telling African American people, well, he's after Muslims. If he's radical against Muslims and Hispanics, then guess who he's going to be radical against? Black people. And we have the most to lose, because at the end of the day, we built the United States. We're not second rate. We're not even immigrants. We're people who literally created the United States. We was there in the beginning, before the Revolutionary War. Black people has fought in the French American colony wars. Believe it or not, a black man was the first to die in the Revolutionary War. Black people served in the Revolutionary War, the War of 1812, the Civil War, the Spanish War. Black people served in every war. We built up this country with slave blood, and I'd be damned if we put out the propaganda that, you know, we need to support somebody because of them hating a certain group, when our interest has always been in danger before Hispanics even start coming to the United States, and that became an issue. Our interest is in danger because of other black people and white people standing in the way of progress. That's the thing. We need to concentrate on different ideals. Like, for example, the Supreme Court nominees coming up. Now, say Obama stalls out and he can't get a Supreme Court justice on the bench. Guess what happens? Donald Trump becomes president. He's going to put a judge on the bench who is going to be radical. He's going to go after black issues. He's going to go after black social issues like the civil. He's going to chip away at the civil rights bill. They're going to chip away at affirmative action more so. They're going to chip away at voting rights. They're going to chip away at the first police rights, what the police could do to you as far as questioning you and other different issues. All these things will start to take place, and it's very dangerous to say you don't care about Donald Trump and that he's just targeting some Hispanic people. It makes absolutely no sense. Black people should not support Donald Trump, and that's the name of this video. If you do, you're a fool. If you're a black person that supports Donald Trump, you is a fool and you deserve what you get. Peace out.